Section 5.1, choosing an accounting bookkeeping system. I cannot say this with enough emphasis that this is the heart and soul of your business. I also have never seen one business owner that knew what they were doing when it comes to this. Oh, I've seen them think they know what they're doing, but I've seen those same type of individuals make a mess of things. So save yourself a big heartache by diving into this section and taking it seriously. A lot of stuff to cover here, and it's kind of hard to do this within 5 minutes. But first of all, you need to be meeting with a professional. Please, for the love of everything that's wholesome, do not do this yourself. You can't. You will fail. And this is coming from 20 years of experience of working with a ton of business owners, and none of them knew what they were doing because this is not your wheelhouse. Unless you're an oddball like me who knows a trade and then happens to know accounting and can combine it, then yeah, good. But what you need to do is take a look at your advisors. If you have the CPA or the person that's doing your taxes, that might be an enrolled agent, not a CPA. Sometimes enrolled agents are even better than a CPA, depending on the circumstance. And then you have your ongoing bookkeeper or fractional bookkeeper, and then you have your business advisor. So those three people coming together. If they're all experts in, let's say, NetSuite, well, then don't go out and get QuickBooks, all right? Second thing, you need to get a cloud-based application. Yes, QuickBooks still makes things for desktop, but they are quickly fading those out. Investing in that is only in rare cases nowadays. You need to set yourself up so that 5 years from now you can run your business while you're sitting on a beach in Tahiti sipping a margarita. And this starts now with this main software infrastructure. QuickBooks is still the leading small business go-to platform. But what you don't want to do, and I strongly advise, at least at the making of this video, don't go and get the entrepreneur or the solopreneur levels of QuickBooks Online. Those are not really true, as of right now, double entry accounting. At least get the simple start of QuickBooks Online. And if you're one of those rare circumstances where you're starting out and you need desktop, it is still available. You got to call to get it. But if you're like most people, please go the route of being entirely cloud-based. Get with a QuickBooks Pro advisor because they can pass on a pretty deep discount to you so that you don't have to pay the full price of that software. And gone are the days where you can use a free software for accounting or pay $100 and it lasts you 5-6 years. That's the very 2010. This is 2025. The pricing models have entirely changed. In my opinion, Intuit is ripping off most small business owners, but they still have such a strong market base because the product is still very good. Now, granted, when QuickBooks Online came out, I was about a decade ago or something, it was very clunky. So they've come a long ways, and I love QBO, QuickBooks Online. There are other options out there. You need to research them, but QBO, QuickBooks Online, is still the leading industry standard. It has the most robust reports, and the capacity for third-party app integration. And plus, it's cloud-based environment. You just need to make sure that the team that's working with you understands this platform and how to use it and how to help you take that platform and match it to your business goals. That is where your team of advisors are going to come in handy. Now, I would say that early on, some entrepreneurs will use Excel as the basis, the platform for keeping track of their accounting. You can get templates out there that will have a generic chart of accounts and then a ledger, and then you tie into a report like a P&L or a balance sheet. But as you're starting out, you got to think about the potential for growth. So let's say you use that. Well, then you got to take all that data and migrate it into whatever platform you're going to use next. So I caution people about thinking about they're going to save money by going cheap up front, because in the long run, you may end up having to pay someone to do the migration. Let's say you're using Wave, which is pretty inexpensive. but you outgrow that pretty quickly, and you got to transfer that to QuickBooks. Well, you're going to have to do this migration. Unless you know how to do that, you got to pay someone to do it. So that's time, that's costly, and sometimes not always very thorough. Not always does that data easily transfer to the next platform. So think ahead. Now, building your chart of accounts, I want to tell you what to do right now. As I said earlier, go get a professional. You do not know what you're doing. I promise you, you don't know what you're doing. And you need to work with someone who understands how to save you time with templates, particularly if you have recurring invoices, and understanding the beauty of having bank feeds that are set up to auto-import all your transactions. Granted, in QuickBooks Online, you can actually set it to auto-categorize for you. Don't do that. Because I like, as a bookkeeper, to lay eyes on every transaction, because 9 times out of 10, it's just going to be incorrect unless you have established a rule in that bank feed so that it knows how to read it. Find an advisor that understands the depth of the software that you're going to use, and become friends with that person, and they will save you time and money in the long run.